Hello and welcome. This video is brought to you by thestreamingadvisor.com. Tailor your entertainment with streaming. And in this video, we're going to talk about a network called TBN. That's the Trinity Broadcast Network. It's mostly associated with cable because it's usually built in as a cable channel. But if you're somebody who's looking to cut cable and you're maybe worried about, how will I be able to watch the various things that I like to watch, you can find it for free on a lot of platforms. In this case, we're showing Roku, where you go in your channel stores, you're going to go to search channels, and you just start typing in TBN. And there you are, TBN Network TV. We've already got it set up on our system, so instead of saying download, it just says go to channel. So we'll go ahead and jump on in. Now, everything on here is free to access. What you do have to do is set up an account. You don't have to pay for the account. You just have to set up an account. And in the case of Roku, you can even just use your existing Roku account and it will automatically set it up. But just want to show you what it looks like when you jump in. You'll see a lot of kind of like trending programs on the top, and anybody who's following Christian media is going to recognize names like Max Lucado and some of the folks you see running across here. There's old Kirk Cameron. For those of you who don't know, Kirk Cameron, who used to be on Growing Pains back when I was a kid, has found his way into Christian media. He does movies and TV shows and things like that. But here you see your live channels. And what you've got here is basically a version of TBN for multiple languages and cultures. Your trending section is a lot like the trending section or your hot list or something like that in other apps. But it's going to just be based on what is it that people who use the app are watching. This section is good. The teaching section has various pastors from across lots and lots of different congregations. And you'll see they have lots and lots of videos. Not everybody has hundreds. Some of them have 50. Some of them only have a couple. But you can get a real broad perspective from something like this by just jumping around. You might find something, if you run a Bible study or something like that, you might find a sermon that you want to hold on to. And I'm going to show you, you can set up with My List. You can create a library of your own for various people that you want to follow. So you need to go into My List, you check it, and then you won't have to search around for Dr. David Jeremiah in the future. As you see, as we scroll down, there's really a whole lot of stuff packed into this. TBN's been around for quite a while. It's come a long way from just people sitting on a couple of big chairs talking at you. You have a bunch of specials here. Some stuff about Billy Graham, probably the most famous evangelist in modern American history. And as you go through, you'll just see there's a lot of stuff here. I keep saying that, there's a lot of stuff here. But that's the best way to describe it. There's lots of Christian stuff. If you're not into this kind of thing, hey, you've probably stopped watching the video by now, right? But if you are, I can say that while you don't have the full range of Christianity on display, you at least get a really clear collection of probably the more evangelical leaning of Christianity. You see, you've got lots of sections just devoted to specific shows or specific themes. You'll find things like an Easter section, during closer to Christmas, you'll find things more about Christmas and, sermons and inspirational programming, things like that. There's a Christmas special there. Not only that, you have a search option There's your library, like I said. You can fill this in with whoever you want. The search option is easy to use. It's just like search options in other apps. For instance, I noticed Rick Warren's face pop up over there. Let's see what they've got for Rick Warren. That would be R-I, not R-J there. Sneaky keyboard. So R-I-C-K. And let's see. And it's already figured out sort of what we're looking for, you can see. But we'll finish out his name. And here now, before we're even done, here's Rick Warren. Rick Warren's the pastor of a church called Saddleback Church out in California. He did the inauguration for a couple of different presidents, including Barack Obama. But there you go. You find 23 videos from Rick Warren right there, Daily Hope. And, you can add that to your list if you want. But that's how this works. There's just a number of different people that you can follow. You can find what you enjoy. If you don't find something that you enjoy here, there's actually a pretty extensive amount of Christian streaming options on Roku. If you go into the channel section, Roku was actually kind of almost notorious for having lots of these little church channels a while back. It was their biggest section by far, and a lot of them were just like, click here on Sunday morning to watch church channel. But nowadays, they have a lot more stuff. You see PureFlix, TBN, of course, what we were just looking for. You'll see ministry channels from specific large churches like Joel Osteen's. You can find other things on here. But there's 1,000 listed, and a lot of them are stronger channels like the ones we were showing. There's a number of them that are not. So you've got to pick and choose. But that's that. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please subscribe. Share this video with your friends. If you did,